Hello, everyone. This is Aquaria Amethyst. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all well. I have to address something real quick because people got the game twisted a bit here. This guy, Eben Oracle, or whatever the hell you call his name, you know, he's gotten himself mixed up into the issues that are going on in Tarotland, right? And I guess he's a person that's helping Daisy or whatever on the sidelines. He comes in and do things in the on the surface that she don't have the guts to do herself. Address things herself. So he's basically doing it for her. Whatever. I don't care. I tried to tell him to stay out of it because people like him are looking at this from the surface or what may have you. And he admitted himself he's using this to get views. We already know that. Non-coloreds have always used black people, have always exploited black people for their personal gain. So that's nothing new. You're not telling us anything we have not seen for the last 1,000 years, with you Idumeans. That's all you have done was use our issues to exploit for personal gain. So, that's not a secret. We know what that looks like. We've been dealing with it for several hundred years. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, the woke bombshell, who happens to be my sister, I'm not no coon. I don't consider myself one of her coonies. Okay? I am that's family to me, first of all. She's family to me. I love her and I support her. I'm not one of her coonies. We're very close. Okay? We talk all the time. We're planning on meeting each other down the line. Okay? She lives in New York, I'm in New Jersey. We're not right next to each other. She doesn't live far from my brother and his wife. Okay? So we've been planning for a year to get together and meet each other. This ain't no little kiki ha corny stuff where I'm just following her cuz she posts videos. No, me and Bernadette are friends. Let's get that the fuck out of the way before you refer to me as a coonie and one of them are just dumb bitches or what may have you. Where do you get off being that disrespectful? Where do you get off? I'm I don't know who else you were talking about, but I'm gonna speak for myself, being that I'm very close to her and I am one of the people that made a comment on your channel. I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch. But I'm the one that came into this community and brought the truth about who the real twin flames are. I'm the one that came into the community letting everybody know where this beef is stemming from so people can have an understanding of it to make sense of what's going on. While you're on your channel flipping cards, listening to familiar spirits tell you absolutely nothing. Because if you were really here to help people, and you were really reading on something, you would start to see that. The last video I dropped, I set up questions that y'all could ask. I said, if any tarot reader, and I invited tarot readers to do a reading on the situation. I told them to ask several questions. Why haven't those questions been asked? Go to my last video where it's called Dark Priestess and the Ancient War, which I bring up the reason why this is happening. But because y'all basic, because y'all are the real basic bitches that are reading this from a surface standpoint, you don't see what's going on deeper behind the scenes. You don't see where this is coming from. On the outside surface, to people who don't have discernment of the spirit, this just looked like some petty ass beef going on. And you want to sit there and bring up black magic? Yeah, it's coming from the bitch that you're defending. I don't have to use black magic. I could speak in tongues right now and send you a curse from God himself. I don't need candles. I don't need to sit there and my God gives me his power, his strength. That takes a lot of strength, setting up altars and writing out petitions and shit. Like that takes a lot of strength. The demons and the fallen angels y'all follow, they take energy from you. My God gives me his strength. I know how to pray against my enemies. I know how to do spiritual warfare. I know how to do prayers that rout demons. Don't play with me. You know, the only reason why people don't look at me like I have nothing of value, because I don't read tarot cards. So I'm easily slept on. I get it. I'm a hidden jewel in this community. Y'all just don't know it yet. The few of you that have met me from the beginning, consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself blessed. I'm going to tell you who this bitch is. I'm the bitch that's calling her brothers and sisters back to the Most High. I'm calling them out of the community so they can establish their own. I didn't come as I came alone, and then God sent me people to help me along the way, because I work in family settings. A lot of people, y'all can sit there and say, y'all built your channels on your own. Bless you for your accomplishments of getting established by myself. Me in particular, I work in family settings. I come from a big family. I'm used to being around family. That's why I look at Bernadette as big sis, like family structure. She's family to me. I come from a big family. I am the youngest of 10 children. I was born an aunt. I have nieces and nephews who are older than me. My oldest sibling is 28 years older than me. I'm used to being in family crowds and working with people. While y'all are all individuals, only out for yourself. I'm here to establish a family, a tribe. You want to sit there and talk about helping people? I've helped animals. I've worked with animals. I'm Aquarius. I'm a natural born humanitarian. I'm here to really help and heal people and bring people to the Most High. If that makes me a dumb bitch, I welcome it. I'm just a dumb bitch. I'm just a dumb bitch. Okay. No, I'm the bitch you sleeping on. I'm the bitch you sleeping on. This dude had a nerve. Because my sister in the room. This dude, his name is Even Tarot, had a nerve to sit there and talk about the woke bombshell, putting my sister's name in his mouth, sitting there talking about we're her coonies, and one of them are just a dumb bitch or dumb bitches or whatever may have you. So I let him know who the fuck this dumb bitch is. So that's basically why I'm going. No.
He white?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Y'all have always used us for personal gain. No offense to my European viewers, but listen, I've said this before in one of my videos, how I come from a different stock. While I'm not doing tarot cards now, and I never really wanted to get into the cards, but unfortunately, because y'all, humans are visual creatures and y'all need visuals to paint a picture, I might have to go into the tarot cards. I don't want to. I'm one of those people that actually don't want to use the cards. I really don't need to use them. But because that's what y'all used to, I'm going to have to, get in the habit of using them eventually. So just give me time to, get that a bit established, until, yeah. But anyhow, no disrespect to my European viewers, but I did go into a video about how my journey actually started 11 years ago. I didn't wake up as a twin flame. I woke up into the truth about what's going on with black people, what's going on with Israelites, waking up to us being the lost tribes of Israel. And before that, I was into the Pan-African movements. That's why with this stuff with y'all worshiping Offset Haru. I've been there, done that with the whole ancient Kemet thing, the House of Consciousness. I know all them people. I know all them people. I watched their videos for years with a Gathering of Christ Church, IUIC, PCK, whatever you call them, House of Consciousness. I know Sarah Sutton Seti, like I know their videos. Young Pharaoh, Rakashiar from a Gathering of Christ Church, Nathaniel from IUIC. Like, look, that's where that's where I was established at. Okay, before I woke up 2 years ago to the Twin Flame journey. Okay, I come from that, that sector around there until I came across a video from a Gathering of Christ Church that was that pulled me in when Rakashiar gave the name of the Most High, Ahaya Ashar Ahaya, saying that's his name. And I was stuck there ever since. I did fall off until I woke up as a twin. I will be sharing my story, my journey about how I, how this all played out for me. I will be sharing my personal story with you guys eventually. Somewhere in the near future, I will definitely share my story. But I was fighting against all that stuff, the white supremacy and all that type of stuff in the history of the Edomites and the other Gentile nations that had a hand in keeping us hidden. I went into a video about who the 144 are, and the Most High, I went into a brief history about that, about, how that kind of connects. I was supposed to drop a video about how I figured out who the real twins are. And I was told by the Most High himself, there are no Gentiles who are twin flames. And if y'all want to do a reading on this, go on ahead. Go on. Why don't y'all ask the real questions? I'm waiting for y'all to ask the real questions, and y'all don't. I even gave y'all a list of questions in my Dark Priestess Ancient War video in the comment section. What questions to ask if I'm lying? Go ask those questions. Dad, ask those questions, being that you want to make a shots fired in Tarotland video. Go ask those questions. Go ask those questions. I have no reason to sit here and lie. I have nothing to gain from just lying. Let me tell you something. You need these numbers. You need these numbers. You said, yeah, you're using this situation to get your numbers up because you want to help people. How you helping people fighting, how you helping people fighting against the light and working with the dark? How's that possible? If you were really of the light, you would know that I'm not some dumb bitch. I'm not just some dumb bitch. I'm slept on because I don't pull cards to show people. When I'm the motherfucker that knows what's really at play here. And I've said this several times, but people want to sleep on it. But that's okay. The Most High will show who's telling the truth. Not worried about it. Y'all can keep sleeping on me. Y'all can keep sleeping on Bernadette. Y'all can keep fucking with her algorithms. With her views. The real ones always have their videos messed up. I don't know how many times I've done a live with her where there was interference. Before I came on YouTube, I was in groups spreading the truth about what's really going on with secret societies, what they're doing to the Israelites throughout the four corners of the earth, revealing a lot of stuff about how the true Holy Land is in America, South America, and Canada, how they flipped the maps, north is south, south is north, how they tampered with the maps and moved true locations like Paris. The real Paris ain't in France. The real Paris is in Florida. I'm very much slept on. I'm what they call the spiritual historian. When I get established, I will be doing channeled messages from the Bible. Unlike these tarot card readers on here who are speaking to demons and fallen angels, I speak to angels who are still on God's side. I work with them. I still speak to the, I speak to the ancient prophets. Yeah, this dumb bitch. Speak to the ancient prophets. I've had channel messages with Eve. I have not spoken to Abraham, but I have felt his presence when praying to God. And let me tell you something, feeling his presence made me literally, it brought me to tears, because it made me see why God chose Abraham's bloodline, why he chose us. I felt his presence and it made me cry. Standing in Abraham's presence, like feeling his energy around me, it made me cry, because the unconditional love he has for his descendants is just beautiful. I felt the love of a father coming out of Abraham. I felt there was no fault in Abraham. He was such a good man. He was living during a time when the whole earth was worshiping fallen angels, demons, and familiar spirits. And he was the only righteous man in the land that hearkened unto the voice of God. He never questioned God. He just did what God told him. And we see that with the whole burning bush thing. He didn't want to let his son go, no, but he trusted God. Like, look, I don't know why you're asking me to do this, but it has to be for a reason, and you're Lord, and that's it, and I'm not going to question it. Abraham didn't question God. Abraham didn't wrestle with God. He just trusted God 100%. There was no fault in Abraham. And I felt that. Within the 1 minute, I felt him. And I could feel him smiling at me. And it's like I could feel him right now. Like I feel like I can see him in a cloak and a very long beard. And like he's smiling like, I'm proud of you, daughter. His daughter ain't no dumb bitch. I'm slept on because I don't throw cards on the table. Again, from what my sister said about white folks, listen, we talk about the Edomite history all the time. You want to look up the history about how your people is involved with covering up who the real Israelites are? I mean, come on now. How did, the Egyptian president said out of his own mouth, how did y'all leave Israel black and come back white? I do a whole lesson on these things. I've been speaking about it for years. If it offends you, this channel ain't for you. Because my mission is for the Israelites before anyone. If you come in a Gentile, that's fine. But understand, my platform and my establishment is for the Jew first, then the Gentile. My mission is to talk to my sisters of Zion first. It's to work with my Israelite sisters first. If you want to be an ally to this, that's perfectly fine. I have Caucasian friends that work with me, that know the truth. I have a friend that I've known for several years. Her father taught who the real Jews were, and they are European. So not all Gentiles are, playing a dark role in this, but an overwhelmingly large portion of Gentiles, and that's not just the so-called white man, Hamites, the bloodline that Daisy comes from Nimrod. Read the book of Jasher. It goes into the story of Nimrod and his conflict with Abraham. So, y'all can pick up the book of Jasher, or y'all can download it on an app, and start reading and doing research on that situation. Okay, so it's not just them. Who are the Hamites? The so-called Africans. I say so-called African because that's a new word that they, really call it. Africa. The word Africa is a very new concept. That they weren't really calling themselves, but for you to identify who they are, we'll use that. Who they mistaken the Black Americans for, which we are a part of the tribes of Israel. We are not from Ham's seed. We are from Shem. Now, if the man isn't European, I don't know. I mean, sorry, if he ain't a Idumean or whatever the case may be. If he say he's Irish, Portugal, Spanish, German, French, British, all of those Europeans that come from the 7 horns, the 10 horns, or whatever, those are your Idumeans. Those are your Edomites. That's why when you do watch videos from the Israelites, from the black Israelite camps and stuff like that, they will call them so-called white man, because we know that white and black really don't exist. These are new concepts that are made up. Okay? This is why they refer to them as so-called white man, because, you know, they're not really white and we're not really black. Like, it's like, you know, those are concepts they labeled us with. Those are bywords. Read Deuteronomy chapter 28. It goes into the Israelite curses. It said that we would be able to identify who the real Jews are through these curses. And let's be honest. How many times have our national name changed? We went from Afro-American to Negro to black to this, to that, to African American. I'm not African American. How am I something that I'm 2 years older than? Jesse Jackson came up with that bullshit about us being African Americans in 1987. That's 2 years after I was born. How am I African American? How am I something that I'm 2 years older than? But like I said, no disrespect to my Gentile nations. You know, God have a way of showing people shit, though. Like, my sister came in and asked, you know, like, what is his national origin? And she had this look like she wasn't surprised, because y'all, let's keep it 100. Y'all do use us to exploit and to gain personal shit from. Y'all do that. Y'all been doing this. This is nothing new. But I had to get that out of the way to let you know I'm not no dumb bitch. I have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge with me. And I have beautiful gifts that God blessed me with. I'm slept on because I don't do tarot cards. And that's what y'all want to do. Most of y'all are here to read tarot cards so you can hear about your person anyway. I didn't really come in to do that. I will be doing some channeled messages for you guys. But don't think that that's always going to be the main focus, because we're supposed to be establishing a kingdom. I've come to this community. Hold on, Alicia. I'm doing a video. I'll be there in a minute. My sister just came into the room. I'm sorry. She was trying to see where my other sister was. But I've come into the community to spread the truth about the gospel, to spread the truth about who the real twin flames are, because this is getting out of hand with so many people thinking that they are twin souls when there are only 144,000 of us. And if you don't believe that, read the Bible, open up your Bible to Revelations chapter 7, and it goes into each tribe, all 12 tribes, and 12,000 from each tribe have the seal. I don't think a dumb bitch or dumb bitches could really deliver this type of knowledge. That's just my opinion. Well, you know, he thinks I come with opinions. No, honey, I deal with facts. I'm the water bearer. I'm the logical sign of the zodiac. We deal with wisdom. We are associated with, out of the zodiac, we study astrology more than any of them. Out of the zodiac, we deal with astronomy. We deal with science. We deal with history. We deal with facts. We deal with archaeologists. Where you find what kind of job professions will you find Aquarius? You'll find us being lawyers. Anything that helps us work our brain, our logical skills, or what may have you. You find us in those settings. Anything where it's a mystery to us, where we're trying to figure something out. We're astrologers. A lot of us are astrologists, scientists, archaeologists, dealing with historical facts and all kinds of manner of things. You'll either find their Aquarius in Sun, or their Aquarius is in Mercury, or they just have high levels of Aquarius in their natal chart. Okay, so I'm far from a dumb bitch. I'm the bitch, but I ain't no dumb bitch. Don't get the game twisted with me, because one prayer will have your ass shaking during your next tarot card readings. Don't play with me. Ask Daisy how she did a live video, and I was praying while she was doing that live video, and she couldn't even finish, had to turn it off. Don't play with me. Don't play. Don't play. I am not the one. Don't sleep on me. I'm even angry that I have to do these videos, you know, the way I do them, because I really have something more valuable to offer than to go back and forth with people that are attacking my sisters, attacking my family. I don't play when it comes to family. I don't. Stop sleeping on Bernadette. She don't have Cooney. She has family. She has tribal members. She has people that pray for her, people that truly love her on that platform, people that truly love me on this platform. Y'all don't have that. Y'all want numbers. We want love, loyalty, and family. That's what makes the difference between us and your ass. And with that being said, I'm going to come back with a video later on explaining to you guys how I actually figured out how the real twins only come from Israelite stock and not from the Gentile nations at all. The Gentile nations don't have the royalties that we have. That's why we're set apart from them. So I'm going to go into a video explaining that to my my daughters of Zion. Yes, to the daughters of Zion. I will be explaining that to the Israelite women. And if the Gentiles want to come in, y'all can come in and listen. But understand, my message is to the Jew first. That's what the words say. To the Jew first, then the Gentile. So if you're offended by anything I said, my sister said, I'm sorry. Facts are facts. Okay? I didn't come on this channel to be politically correct anyway. But I am trying to be a little more humble. There's a time where I would have probably said worse. But I'm going to keep it, I'm going to try to mellow things down a bit and try to be a little more humble because, my God is a humble, loving God. And I'm going to try not to be so harsh, but I will explain to you guys in the next video I upload how I came to figure these things out. And I don't think if it wasn't for me going into the conscious communities, I probably wouldn't have been able to put 2 and 2 together with what I know about the connection with the Israelites and the twin flames that I know now. So with that, I'm going to wish my viewers Godspeed and many blessings. And I love you. Have a good day.